Attention passionate Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS and Philadelphia, EAGLES FANS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you've been following the Eagles this season, you know that things haven't been exactly smooth sailing lately. It's been a week full of surprises, and unfortunately, not all of them are good. The injury report coming out of practice this week has been a real punch to the gut for Eagles fans, especially because it's hitting the offensive side of the ball, which has been a key focus for this team's success. And the latest updates are making things even more complicated. ESPN's Tim McManus, a trusted voice when it comes to Eagles news, reported that he didn't see tight end Dallas Goedert at practice. Not seeing him there is already a red flag, especially considering how crucial he's been to the Eagles' passing game. And that's not all, because he also mentioned that running back, Will Shipley, was off to the side during practice, which could be another concern for Philadelphia's offensive plans this week. Let's break down what's going on with these players because it's really significant. Dallas Goedert, as many of you know, has been one of Jalen Hurts' most reliable targets this season. His ability to run precise routes, make contested catches, and be a safety valve for Hurts has been instrumental in the Eagles' offensive scheme. But now, with the latest injury update, it's coming to light that Goedert is dealing with a knee sprain. This injury was only revealed on Wednesday, and now fans are left wondering if he's going to be able to play against the Kansas City Chiefs this coming Sunday. The concern is real because any absence of Goedert could leave a big hole in the offense. Not only because of his production, leading the team in receptions and targets, with 7 targets and 44 yards last week against the Cowboys, but also because of his role as a safety net for Hurts when plays break down or when the team needs a crucial catch. Now, the timing of this injury couldn't be worse. The Eagles are in a tight division race, and every game counts, especially against top-tier teams like the Chiefs. Losing a player of Goedert's caliber could force the team to make adjustments they really don't want to make, especially considering how vital he's been for their passing attack. And speaking of injuries, Will Shipley's situation adds another layer of concern. Shipley, who has been filling in as a versatile back for the Eagles, was seen off to the side during practice. And that's a sign he's still dealing with that rib injury he picked up in last week's game against the Cowboys. His injury is expected to keep him out for about a month or two, which is a significant loss for a team that relies on depth in the backfield. Because of these injury issues, the Eagles saw the need to act quickly, and that's why they traded for Tank Bigsby from the Jacksonville Jaguars. Bigsby comes in as a fresh option at running back, someone who can hopefully help fill the void left by Shipley's absence and keep the ground game dynamic. The big question is, how much will these injuries affect the team's overall performance? Because on offense, especially in the passing game, Goedert's absence could be a game changer. He's not just a reliable target, he's a guy who can change the momentum of a game with his catches and yards after the catch. His durability issues, unfortunately, have been a recurring theme over the last few years. Since joining the Eagles, Goedert has missed 15 games over the past 3 seasons because of various injuries. That's a concerning number for a player so vital to the team's success. If Goedert ends up missing this weekend's game, the next man up is Grant Calcaterra. Many Eagles fans remember Calcaterra from last season when he started 13 games and had a career year with 24 receptions, 298 yards, and a touchdown. He's shown flashes of promise, and he's a reliable option, especially in the short to intermediate routes. But there's no denying that his pass blocking has room for improvement, and that could be a problem when facing a tough Kansas City defense. The Eagles need their tight end position to be a steady presence, especially against a team like the Chiefs, who are known for their aggressive pass rush and secondary play. The impact of these injuries extends beyond just this week. If Goedert is forced to miss significant time, it could influence the Eagles' offseason decisions, possibly leading to a reevaluation of his future with the team. But right now, the focus is on how they will manage this situation. The coaching staff and Jalen Hurts will need to adjust their game plan, possibly leaning more on other receivers or the running game to compensate. But let's be honest, losing Goedert would be a blow that's hard to replace quickly. His chemistry with Hurts has been one of the bright spots for the Eagles' offense, especially in clutch moments. Now, for all the Eagles fans out there, I know this news is frustrating, but it's also a reminder of how physically demanding this sport is and how unpredictable the season can be. The Eagles have built a strong roster, and even with these setbacks, they have the talent and resilience to keep pushing forward. It's about how the team responds now, who steps up, who makes those crucial plays when it counts. And the good news is, even with these injuries, the Eagles' defense continues to be a force, and their special teams have been solid, giving them a fighting chance no matter what. This week's injury updates remind us all why depth is so vital in the NFL, especially for a team with Super Bowl aspirations like Philadelphia. Every game, every snap, every play counts. And it's in moments like this that leadership, resilience, and adaptability come to the forefront. The Eagles have faced adversity before, and they've come out on top. But the challenge now is to see how they handle these new hurdles. Can they rally around their injured stars? Can they find new ways to win without Goedert and Shipley? That's what makes this season so exciting and unpredictable. Fans, it's a test of character, of team unity, and of the coaching staff's ability to adjust on the fly. And as we look ahead to the game against the Chiefs, it's clear that every single player will need to step up. Hurts, of course, will carry a huge load, but others like Quez Watkins or even some of the younger receivers will need to be ready to make those critical catches. The offensive line will also have to protect Hurts better, especially if the tight end position is compromised. This game will be a true test of the Eagles' depth and resilience. And for the fans, I know it's nerve-wracking, but trust in this team's DNA, determination, grit, and that never-say-die attitude. That's what makes the Eagles special, and that's what will carry them through these tough times. Now, don't forget, the NFC East is still incredibly competitive, and every game is a battle. The Cowboys and Giants are lurking, hoping to capitalize on any weakness, so the Eagles cannot afford to take a step back. The injury situation adds a layer of complexity, but it also creates opportunities for others to shine. Players like Calcaterra, or maybe even a surprise package, will have to rise to the occasion. The coaching staff will need to get creative with their schemes, and Jalen Hurts will need to lead by example, showing that even in adversity, the Eagles are still a force to be reckoned with. And let's not forget the bigger picture here. The Eagles have been one of the most exciting teams to watch this season, with their explosive offense, tough defense, and energetic fan base. Despite the setbacks, they still remain in the hunt for a deep playoff run, and the talent is definitely there. It's about how they navigate these injuries, how they adapt and overcome, and how they keep their eye on the prize, another shot at the Super Bowl. The team's resilience, combined with their strategic mindset, could turn these challenges into opportunities for growth and success. In conclusion, Eagles fans, what we're witnessing right now is a true test of character. Injuries are part of the game, but they don't define a team. How a team responds to adversity does. The next few days will be crucial in determining the health status of Goedert and Shipley, and how the Eagles will move forward without them. But one thing is certain, this team has the heart, the talent, and the coaching to keep fighting. So, stay tuned, keep supporting, and get ready for what promises to be an intense and exciting stretch of the season. The Eagles are not just fighting for wins, they're fighting for their legacy, and I have no doubt they'll come out stronger on the other side. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Philadelphia Eagles news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Philadelphia Eagles fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this injury situation? Do you think the team can overcome the absence of Goedert and Shipley? How do you see the game plan shaping up against the Chiefs? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinions matter so much to us and to the Eagles as a whole. Remember, this season is full of twists and turns, and every voice counts. I'll be back very soon with more updates, insights, and analysis, so stay tuned for the latest Philadelphia Eagles news. This is the season where legends are made, and with your support, we're all part of this journey. Let's keep the faith, keep the passion alive, and let's see where this incredible Eagles team can take us. Thanks for sticking with me, and as always, fly Eagles fly.